Hello and welcome to Chandoo.org. Have you ever wanted to create a color changing line in Power BI? By that what I mean is, if your line is, for example, going upwards, you want to show it in green color, and if it is going downwards, you want to show it in yellow or red color. In this video, I'm going to explain the necessary technique for doing this using Power BI. So here is our color changing line chart. Let me first do a quick demonstration. If I select a product, depending on the trend of that product, it will show the line in either blue color or red color. So for example, this Cookie Shrek family pack has sales going down from Jan 2020, which is 64,770 to 63,000 in December, so obviously down. But if I pick a different product which has sales going up, the line will show up in blue color. So how do we make this happen? In order to do this, you need to create a set of different measures and kind of mimic that idea. Let's walk that through one step at a time. We'll start by inserting a line chart and adding some sort of date value to the axis. So I'm adding my month column and then total sales or any other measure that you want to visualize into the values area. Let's quickly drill down here. And then you can see that you have the trend. Now with a line chart, you do not have the conditional formatting option in data colors. So there is no way to tell Power BI that you want your line to be blue or red depending on what the value is. So to do what we need to be doing, we need to actually calculate a couple of different values. What is the value at this point, starting of the line, and what is the value at this point, the end of the line? And then what the difference is it this point greater than that or vice versa? And if starting line point is greater, then I want my line to be, let's just say, red color, and else I want it to be in blue color. So we need to work on all of those workings. So let's start with defining a measure that will calculate the starting point value. I've already done this here, called first sales. The way we do this is, we take first non-blank value of the total sales for the month column, which is the axis here that we are using, but we don't want just the first non-blank value. We want it for all the selected data that is presented to this chart. So that means if there is any filters from outside, we want to still restrict that, but within here we just want all the selected values. So this will help us get into that kind of situation where we can pick a product and accordingly it will automatically change the values for that product and then tell me what is the starting value of that. So that's why we are using all selected instead of all. So we get the first sales. Similarly, we will also calculate last sales, which would be last non-blank value of the total sales measure in data month column for all selected data. So once these two are done, then we create two more measures. One is called upline, which is if last sales are greater than first sales, that means my line is trending upwards. I want the total sales, else blank. So now what happens with upline is it will be either blank or full of values depending on what the data is. So the best way to understand this is to look at this in a table. I'm just gonna pop that here and we will put that, and then let's just add first sales, last sales. So this is my very first sale, that is my very last sale for I think I'll just take away that will give me those values. And then if I put total sales, you can see that every month the value is changing, but first sale value is same as that, so 534,480, sorry 380, and then last sales value is same as this. And now if I put upline, now the upline will be blank because our values are not trending upwards, they are actually going downwards, so the upline is completely blank. Another measure that I have created is called downline, which is the opposite of upline. So if first sales are greater than last sales, then total sales is blank. Now if you add this, you will see that at any point only either the upline or the downline will be present depending on what is happening to the data. So in one of those conditions you want to include the greater than or equal to or less than or equal to, so that if the values have not changed in the duration, then they get captured in one of those buckets. So once this setup is done, we then add those two lines to the chart instead of original total sales. So I'll add my up line and then down line. Now all of those are added. We will remove the total sales. So depending on what value is there, it will show up in the color. So up line and down line. Now down line is the correct one, so that is the only one showing up in that purple color. I can go to my format settings and I can say when the values are down, they need to be red color. So the down line will be red color. The up line is already blue, so we just don't have to touch it. But if you want to adjust that, you just have to change this so that there is upline visible, and then you can change the settings from there. So that is how I have done it here. I selected this particular line chart, and then I have added all my colors for downline and upline. Right now only downline shows up. The only other problem that I found while I was doing this is, irrespective of what I do, this legend shows up, and apparently this is again one of my problems with Power BI visualizations, which is the visualizations are very powerful. They can do what you want, but they also feel like half-baked. Like you cannot turn off those legend items. I don't really understand why that is the case there. There is nothing I can do here from setting this up to turn off that. Maybe I'm missing something I'm not understanding, but that's the problem. So what I did is, instead of turning it off, I added a blank rectangle shape on top of it so that it doesn't show up, but it does of course kind of peek through the moment you try to select that chart. It will pop up and it will show me that legend, the value there. You can name it better so that it will not be upline and downline. Instead it will say increasing and decreasing, and that will probably make more sense. And I use it conditional formatting to get my title dynamic, so I can select a product and then I can show the line in a different color. I can also say sales of mango licks down by 7% in 2020, hence the line is in red color, whereas probably something else is in blue color, like Fiona Frost balls are up by 16%. So that's it for me now. I hope you enjoyed this color changing line chart trick. I hope it will change your life. Well, if not, you have enjoyed the conversation, and I'll see you again in another video. Bye-bye.